If you're seeing this video and you do not follow me, that there's no reason for that other than the universe aligning us together. Okay, that is really what I believe, because I am very, very, very censored, and you're not going to see my videos unless, unless it's just fate, unless somebody sends it to you, or it is literally fate, because again, I'm not allowed to be shown to non-followers. I'm not allowed to be seen by people. I'm highly banned, and it's really ridiculous. Now, why am I highly banned? I honestly believe I am one of the most censored truthers on the internet, because I am not here to divide you. I'm not here to get you to hate your neighbor. I'm not here to get you to hate the Muslims. I'm not here to get you to hate the Jews. I'm not here to say, oh, the Jews run the world, and oh my God, everybody hate the Jews and all that. I'm not here to do any of that. What I am here to do is tell you that I believe 99.9% of what we see coming out of the main stage is fake and theater and a psychological operation on you. Why is that? Well, that's because American government is Nazi. We have a Saturnalian government, and if you don't know who the Saturnalian Brotherhood is, the Nazis were a Saturnalian Brotherhood. This stuff goes back to the ancient people and the ancient secret societies, the Knights Templars, etc. We still have this today. They shove it down our throat through symbolism, and the only way you're ever gonna know is if you learn the language of symbolism. Most people don't believe in it. However, it's a language and it's real, and how can I prove it? Well, a smiley face, what does it mean? What does it mean? Nobody just told me that a smiley face means a sad person. No one said that. No one. Not a person watching this video believes that a smiley face means a sad person. They all know that a smiley face means, all of you, that it's a happy person. That's a symbol, and that's a language. If you are a Crip and you are walking around town and you see blood spray paint tags all over the place, and all of a sudden you see a bunch of people in red, are you gonna go walk right through them and try and cause problems, or are you probably gonna go the other way? I'm thinking you're gonna go the other way because you understand the language. You understand that symbolism is a language, and those tags mean something. If you don't know that those tags mean something, you might be in a lot of trouble. You might be in serious trouble. And that goes for anyone, gang related or not. If you're walking into a very heavily tagged area and it's obviously gang affiliated area, then you might want to be careful. You might want to, not pose a threat to these people. You might want to not go that way. Pretty simple. That's because you have an understanding of symbols. You see it and you, oh wow, that's a symbol and I know what it means. It means that if I go down here, that gang is probably gonna shoot me. So probably not, probably gonna shoot me and rob me. I'm not gonna do that. Same thing. All right, when we see symbols splattered all over everything, and these symbols are Masonic symbols, you have to understand that they are there for a reason. Freemason symbols are all over everything. A baseball field is a Freemason symbol. Watch the Grammys, the introduction, the whole thing is set up like a Freemason symbol. All this stuff is Freemasonic. And these secret Masonic clubs are all trying to steal your attention and steal your energy. Because they know if they can steal your energy, they can take you away from what's important in the world, and that's anything but the mainstream. It really is. It's meaningless, all of it. If you're completely invested in a religion, chances are you're judging everyone else. Everyone else around you, you're judging. Some of the meanest people in the world are people that are just heavy, hardcore into religion. They're the most judgmental, rude, it makes me laugh, because is that really what God is all about? Being an asshole and judging other people? I don't think so. That is literally the opposite of what the message of the New Testament is. The New Testament is a message of love and rising above hate. And that's because everything in red, all the stuff that Jesus said, Jesus is a metaphor for many things. The sun for one, but that's because the sun is a metaphor for brightness, for brilliance, for magnificence, for illumination. Okay, that's what the sun is a metaphor for. And whenever Jesus speaks in the Bible, it's metaphor. That is what somebody that has attained Christ consciousness would do. Okay, now, again, most people, they don't want to learn, they don't want to know, they want to be stuck in their routine, they want to be stuck in their program, and they want to judge everything else. That is not intelligence. That is not at all what Jesus did. Jesus condemned religions. He condemned the Pharisees. He flipped out at the churches. He did all that. He flipped the tables because they were using money and gambling and doing all sorts of stuff. And it says in the Bible too, like, I love watching all these people, these spiritual, these biblical, these Christians posting, oh, if you see this post and hit like, you're going to get $1 million because God loves you. You can only worship God or mammon. Mammon means money. That's in the Bible. So you can only worship God or money, one or the other. So when I see these quotes, it's like these people are just so ignorant. It's incredible, the ignorance on this earth. And I really do believe that someday you're going to get, whether, I don't know, it might be on your deathbed, but all of a sudden you're going to get hit with the truth, and it's going to sting. It's going to sting, okay? And the truth is that all your religions, all of them, they're Masonic. They're make-believe to divide the people, to get us to hate each other. And if you're not waking up yet, I suggest you start to read and start to learn. All right, the story of Jesus has been told more than 25 times throughout different religions. Same story, same character, same birth, same death, same resurrection, died on a cross, mother was a virgin, father was a carpenter, traveled the world, same story, verbatim. I'm so tired of like arguing with people about this. Or like they'll get to so you don't believe in Jesus? Listen, I believe there was a man that tried to teach the truth and he didn't shut up, and they probably killed him for it. And then for a couple hundred years, people wouldn't let it go. And they were like, the Pharisees back then were pissed. Said, this guy fucked it up for us. Like, he really ruined things. It's been 200 years since he died, and people are still, they still listening to the guy. What do we do? Well, we can turn him into a god, and people are like, what are you talking about? That makes no sense. And, well, hold. We'll turn him into a god, okay, and say that he's coming back. That way, we can put somebody in his place, and we'll make this whole hierarchy, and we'll make it real pretty and make it nice and beautiful. And that's what they did. They create the Pope. The word Pope means Papa. Papa means door. So the Pope is your door to meet the Papa, to meet God. The word cardinal means hinge. So the cardinal is the hinge that opens the door to meet Papa. It's all a system, and it was concocted way back in the day to steal your mind and enslave mankind. And it works really well, very obviously, working well. Now you have Erica Kirk and Charlie Kirk, Knights Templars, Knights of Malta. These groups, you have, Russell Brand and all these people, again, Knights of Malta. These are Donald Trump, Jesuit, Knights of Malta. I mean, you guys got to do your homework, man. Learn the symbolism or you're going to be lost. And, like, that's fine, but someday it might sting again. If you don't want to learn, it might sting. Because that's called darkness and ignorance. Intelligence there's not much to it. It's just being willing to listen and receive a message. That's it. Being willing to receive a message and being like, hey, yep, I'm listening. I got you. That's intelligence. So you're either willing to listen or you're not. You know, go to my website if you want to learn. This is my opinion.